years, Leo and Joyce rock. We earned 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. Are you ready? To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But counter of what kind?
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 43-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Golden Tate. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check. Lucky. Hey, stand up. Check.
Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones hit in the ball zone, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 19-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy. Take 4.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Penny hit in the ball is John free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked for him, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. This is Scarborough, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The toss out to Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Rock it. Back. Smooth. Out. Roll out. Clear.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set up. 30 base. 54. Pilot. 64. Read. He's coming. He's got double up. Check 24. Set.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones, and he fires one incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
We won it. Coming my way. Bravo.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 17, Jones. That is caught inside the 5. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Second and goal at the Seahawks 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey, lock it. Slam. Shoot. Get it.
Now Jones, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'll go special. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 36. Line 36. And let's get that.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
27 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 27.
Everyone, we got 4 down. Check 43. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Fight, 280. Double tight. Hey, start. Beaver, start.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Fight, 315. Hey, 0. Start.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Bo Scarborough with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Hey, orbit. Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the whip. Hey, exit. Check 3. Bam. Go. Check. Go.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Look, squeeze.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
61, matchbox lights. Go. 5.
Jones from the gun on third down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. John Ross, 64 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready? 60 or
54 Mike. Watch his flat. Kill. Turn up.
Kill. Hard. Let's go.
On first down, Barkley. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Down. 10-2 stop.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Be careful.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Barkley toss play left. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it does,
that's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Golden Tate's gonna go. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Topper! Hey, Delta!
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Stop your whining.
Yes!
49. I got him.
Now!
From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Hey, 0. Hey, alert. 2-6.
Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, team 6.
54. Mike 54. I got wide. 54.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Davis now to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Good job right there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Quick.
Mike 36. Mike, and watch the lane.
Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Let's go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 54, right? 54. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your... Ready?
On second down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Rock it. You're out.
Watch out. Sit. Big dance. Come. Sit.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 18 Gator. I'm trying to collect. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. X3. 218. Jump. Defense.
Jones now on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the run.
Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Check safety. Watch twist. Switch. SOS.
Hey, Zoo.
SOS.
Hey, Jack.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Get that. Hey, lock it. Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, Wahoo. Under 10. your 10. 10.
Check it backer, check it backer.
49. Check 49. Fair. Now.
From the gun, Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and spread it out on the sideline.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 69 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
55, Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go one more. Jim.
Protein spill.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hit it.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready,
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Tighten up.
Go. Now. Five.
Jones operating from the gun. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Box drop.
54, Mike. 54.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On the ready.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Get it ready.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on. Drop D. Check, crunch.
80 weapon.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Go. Smooth. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left in the football game. So a big one coming now for Aldrich Rosas. This for the lead in the final stages. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. No chance.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
36. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him. Go, 14. 36. Coming to you. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Here we go, D. Hey, Joy.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 16 yards, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Wilson's pass complete to Rashad Penny. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this is no good. He missed the field goal try, and they are out here in the wild card round. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.